It's your boy, Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody uses my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Illuminating the landscape, Sears Tower and the rest of the Chicago skyline as night falls upon us. Thanks for joining us. And Candace Nikola Vucevic, always a consistent producer. Do fans underrate how much Vucevic helps a team, you think?
I do. I think Vuce is that guy that could get you a triple-double on a nightly basis. He's a guy that can play big minutes for a championship-contending team.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Isaiah Stewart out there with MP. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Bulls, we got Patrick Williams. Kobe White out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the three, the small forward. Johnson, he's checked in for Murray. DeRozan outside. Pass to Vucevic. San Antonio with a rebound. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
LaVine can't hit. MP against White. Here's Vucevic. They shoot again. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Isaiah Stewart.
That's on Isaiah Stewart.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
And so Vucevic nails both of them. And here are the Spurs now. A fan favorite. LaVine can hit rainbow threes, and his midair artistry is unparalleled, Candace.
Anytime you're Zach LaVine, you can stretch the defense with your three-point shooting, and then you can just catch a lob from the free throw line casually in practice. I mean, Zach, can we get you in the dunk contest one more time?
I think it's fair to start calling him the LaVine machine, Candace.
Ooh, I like that.
And so here is Chicago after the basket by San Antonio. Here's White. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Stewart, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
When he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. MP against Vucevic. Here's MP, and he banks in the layup.
Inside the paint, MP plays with real heart, not allowing the defense to discourage him.
Well, Candace, it's surprising the number of great players who struggle at the free throw line. What advice would you give them?
It's interesting. I've had this conversation with Shaq a number of times. I think it's super important. I sing at the free throw line. It goes back to muscle memory. So you end up taking the thought and the mental aspect out of it and just going back to how you've shot time and time again. That's the biggest thing, is continuing that routine and making a repetitive motion.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear your song.
I sing Song Cry by Jay-Z. Same verse every time.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear you sing your song.
For the Spurs, MP.
That's for another game.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
Ball with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Johnson against Vucevic, and that's going to be a travel. And the Bulls making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 so far. Well, with players just getting bigger and faster, when do you think we'll see our first WNBA dunk contest? And is that important to you, Candace?
I think it's just around the corner. I think it's going to be in the next couple years that we're going to see a number of ladies go out there and show them how it's done.
Here's Williams. After the basket by San Antonio. Here's White. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second.
A confident scorer with an attacking mindset. If you're the defense, don't let Kobe White watch you slipping.
At the line for Chicago, Kobe White. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from White.
Kobe White just erupted his rookie year in the NBA. Set a franchise record with Chicago for most threes in a quarter.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Well, Candace, the Milwaukee Bucks winning the 2021 title. It just goes to show you that small market teams, big market teams, every fan base should know their team has a chance to win if they're run properly. And we saw that with the Bucks last season.
But we're seeing the support from the entire city, the entire state, and how great it is to see a team like that has had a superstar that decided to stay with the Bucks, that re-signed when many probably would have left. How important it is for that city. And so I think that, you know, a lot of teams are going to take this blueprint and try to recreate.
Everything right except the finish. Has to keep focused all the way through the play.
Kobe White with the impressive ball handling skills lets him drive it right in there.
Now here's MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
And the Spurs call time here.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Chicago making some changes. Cook, he's... going with an almost entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Cook. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Ball in for Caruso. And the WNBA continues to gain mainstream visibility. Viewership has spiked, especially in the last couple of years, Candace.
Yes, I think visibility is key. And that has to be on television. That has to be on social media. There's a number of ways to continue to increase that. Invest in women's sports, people. It's the thing of the future.
Amen. Kobe White out there with Ball. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Patrick Williams. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He ended up with 26 points, and his passing was the story of that one, creating for others. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
For San Antonio, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
You know, I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your own shoe, and you dream of being on the cover of NBA 2K. Honestly, it's a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many more women to come.
Certainly a trailblazer. So it's Chicago now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Ball with it, picked up by Collins. Ball no good. San Antonio leading. Now here's MP. 6 points for him. Stewart, no good.
2 minutes.
Ball against MP.
2 minutes.
Now here's Ball. Tightly guarded. Three-pointer, Vucevic. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
MP, the pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
What a read by MP. Sees the D out of position, makes the feed, and creates a wide open bucket.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Calvin Johnson. Mason Jones.
And here are the Bulls now. 9-point game. Outside White. Back to Ball. Looking to end the drought. Pure from three-point range. Ball's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3 ball.
All right, how about our special guest, Candace Parker. Candace, thanks for coming by and dropping some knowledge on us.
I appreciate it. Happy to do it anytime, BA.
Here's Ball. The Spurs making their last shot. 54 seconds left in the first half of this game. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Stewart. Here's MP. 6 points for him. And yep, it's good. And now a 10-point Spurs lead.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Outside White. It's Vucevic, high post. Back to White. Corner shot. Rebounded by Johnson.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see.
MP drives in. Stolen by Ball. Shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. White's got... $10 points in the game.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Chicago making some changes. Cook, he's checked in for Vucevic. Allen comes in for White, and it's Caruso in for Ball. Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. MP comes in for Murray. So on the floor for San Antonio, we've got Colin Sexton. Lonnie Walker is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's MP, and it's Stewart in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
I mean, what patience in the pick and roll. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Well, there's talk now of how tight officials call the game, Smitty. You think the league would benefit from allowing play to be more physical?
Yeah, well, I don't think people want physical play to dictate the game. But I would like for, the defense to be able to at least use an arm bar. Maybe not hand check like we did back in the day, but an arm bar just to be able to have the game kind of even out for the defensive players.
MP with it. Give him 8. Inside. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by MP. Stewart's got 10.
You see the team-first attitude of MP, willing to give the ball up and involve his teammates.
Pass to Allen. Outside, Williams. He takes it in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now Allen. On the wing, DeRozan. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Allen can't get it to go. For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
What separates MP from a lot of players is that natural burst. It is so fast.
Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Caruso. Kicks it to DeRozan. And the layup falls. DeRozan's got 12 points here in the second half.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And we talk about veterans adding to their games. DeRozan has become an excellent facilitator, something he really takes pride in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cook. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And DeRozan typically makes the simple pass over the flashy one.
That's his style across the board. You won't see him on a ton of highlight reels for his passing, but he's about making the right play within the flow of the game.
Here's DeRozan. The shake. That one no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
DeRozan against MP. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
On offense, MP has been a real menace. He keeps finding holes in the defense and hitting shots.
And DeRozan, here we go. Shoots over LaVine. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 24 points.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Pass to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
And adds a few more points to the lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Caruso. Now DeRozan. He's covered by LaVine. Back to Caruso. Up in time. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Huge three to cut it to single digits. They're hoping that energy carries into the fourth quarter here.
And so the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Lonzo Ball, also Kobe White out there. Grayson Allen is out there with Nikola Vucevic. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now Ball, pass to White. Another shot. Rebounded by the Spurs. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Stewart, no good. Well, Chicago's shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Allen on the wing. Jacks up at 3. Counted from distance.
Check out Kobe White dropping a dime to the wide open man. What a pass.
Outside Sexton. Here's MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Hey, give them credit also for the number of layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the bucket.
Chicago trailing here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And here is Vucevic. Second chance effort. The rebound by Murray. MP outside. To the middle. Here's Sexton. And is blocked. On the break. Allen against MP. Allen on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. Over Sexton. That one a little long.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Vucevic against MP. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. DeRozan is checked in for Allen.
MP shooting 1.
Chicago has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Here's Vucevic. DeRozan outside. Pass to White. The 3. And again, Chicago, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the shot goes. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Ball finds DeRozan. Outside White. They need this. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist of the night. Now here's MP to the paint. Here's Stewart. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Ball outside. Six on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Ball.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, MP.
And what's impressed me is how he's distributed the rock. I mean, he clearly wants to make his guys better. This kind of selfless attitude really improves overall team chemistry.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ball against MP. Down low. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Stewart. To the wing on the left. Back to MP. 1:44 left in the 4th. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his 2nd personal
Can't
foul.
fall for that if you're the defense. Once MP has you in the air, the rest is easy.
MP, 2 shots.
Good on both. The Bulls have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Ball passes to White. Now here's DeRozan. Ball outside. Tries a 10-footer. Yep, that one goes.
The D has to push ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
MP with it. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Spurs lead by 16. The Bulls have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Spurs.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Ball finds DeRozan. Here he goes. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. MP, the pass to Stewart. The kick out to Johnson. DeRozan against Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. From deep, Johnson. Now DeRozan. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Doctor, give me the remedy. My partner's such a good friend of me. Constant on the block with some enemies. Stayed up. Nonsense is such a winner, young beginner be. Doctor told me the remedy is in the feet. The whole world turned plastic. On his last. That's why they.
Betrayal, all for the payroll. Say your piece and find the cash. Timing revealed you as a pariah, like you're living on an island. Everybody can't be wrong. Each time by yourself broke that bond. The seat shines when you put that black light on. They hate me, but still rap my songs. Still speak my name. 2 pennies for my thoughts, I'ma speak my change. And for your liars running crazy with your souls on fire, the truth keeps me sane. You won't see me lame. Fake brothers fall in numbers. Melted by green, greed, needs, pride, affliction, negative intention, building million, billion, trillion, Franklin and Jackson, transaction, distract, attract them, adding, fast as flashes, ashes, how you let a dollar cover up your honor, where you gonna turn when the bank burn to the bottom, when we gonna learn, we don't gotta yearn for the comma, ain't you ever heard, more money, more melodrama, 99 problems involved in my wallet, still tell my dogs when I'm on, then I got them. Never been dishonest, it's heavy on my conscience, but when you make a profit, I promise they fall.
Coming up next, the Spurs taking on the Thunder. For the Spurs, they are firing on all cylinders, and their record speaks for itself. First in the league with no signs of slipping here at the halfway point. Thunder, Spurs, just moments away right after this. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Cover is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And for the Spurs, Murray out there with Sexton. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's MP. And it's Levine, and at the 3, the small forward. MP passes to Levine. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Levine's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Spurs. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
There's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Johnson, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. To the paint, down to 5 on the shot clock. Now, MP. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. To the middle, here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position. So at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
And the dunk by Stewart.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
San Antonio ball.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Inside, here's Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Stewart's got 6.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Down low. Here's Nurkic. He feeds it to Weber. Nurkic trying to get open. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's a physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
First one falls for him.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
And so, MV will bring it up for San Antonio. 6-point game. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And here is MP. 6 to shoot. And Stewart gets it to go. He's got 10.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Under trailing by 8. That first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And he drives in. Johnson kicks to MP. Pass to Stewart. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded close. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
And for Gilgeous-Alexander, he's a leader. Very young, but that role fell to him.
Yeah, the clear star of a very young team. OKC has handed him the keys to the franchise. He will likely be the leader of this team for a long time. One of the things you love for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the time. Time he was able to spend with Chris Paul. Anytime that happens, the ability to accelerate your development is obviously there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Zach Collins comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Murray subbed in for Colin Sexton. MP finds Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this one. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
And so Collins nails both of them. .136 left here in the opening quarter. Here's man, covered by MP. And Weber throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. MP with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Murray, the pass to MP. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Collins. Stolen by Weber. Here's man. He's guarded by Johnson. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Baisley. His last outing, he had 18 points. Over Collins. Rebound by Murray.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
At the elbow, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. releases, and it comes off the front of the rim. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Spurs. They're up by 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Doug McDermott comes in for Johnson. Sexton, he's checked in for Devin Vassell. And MP, he's subbed in for Murray. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Weber is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against the Bulls was tremendous. He ended up with 21 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's the pass to Nurkic. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Now, here's MP. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Olynyk finds Levine. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
Zach Collins checked in for the Spurs. Lonnie Walker comes in for Doug McDermott. Defended by Sexton. Rebound San Antonio. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
And MP throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 3. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. You're watching. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on... Making a switch here. MP's checked in. So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Levine is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Sexton. Then it's MP. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And there's the bucket from MP.
A nice aggressive move to the basket there. They love to turn MP loose and just let him play an attacking brand of basketball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
We call that finishing with authority, folks. MP, good night.
And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And MP throws it down.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Passes to Weber. Nurkic against Stewart. Nurkic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. For Murray. It's hauled in by Stewart. San Antonio leading. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Murray, the pass to MP. Outside for Murray. Back to Stewart. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him before.
And he's back-to-back games like this. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Pokusevski. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Rivers. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Spurs have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Now, MP. 8 points for him. With the drive. Count that one. Now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
MP passes to Stewart. Count the basket. Stewart's got 14 points for the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Rivers. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
MP with it. And MP throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Man passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Now, here's MP. He's got 12. And the dunk by MP.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Thunder trailing by 4. Lets a floater go. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Primo, the pass to MP. Here's Stewart. Pokusevski grabs the miss.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Baisley. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pokusevski, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Such a wide open look. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half. And B getting it done for San Antonio. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. Quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Spurs shooting an incredible 64% for the field in this game. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Rivers, and it's Baisley in at the center position. Here's MP. Pass to Vassell. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Levine going inside. He gets that one.
Well, bit by bit, Zach is becoming physically tougher, which makes you mentally tougher.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, here's Mann. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
His first personal foul.
Some changes here for the Spurs. DeJounte Murray comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Sexton in for Lonnie Walker. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Spurs.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
High post Stewart. Back to MP. Spurs passing it around. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Thunder ball.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in.
Nurkic.
Oklahoma City trailer. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Mann. Covered by MP. Down low. And finished off by Nurkic.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing. Just chipping away little by little and finally now taking the lead.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
Kicks it out to MP. Clock at 6. Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Here's the teardrop. Murray with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Outside, Sexton. Back to MP. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boy, on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
Here's Mann, covered by MP. Weber dishes to Nurkic. Back to Weber. Over Stewart. Rebound, San Antonio. Stewart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Murray outside. Nurkic against MP. The hook. That shot misses. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. Not That game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
To the paint, here's Nurkic. Good on the shot. Nurkic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
And the dunk by MP.
Lighting MP's competitive fire. When the game gets close, he is dialed in.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. MP really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play.
2 minutes
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
To me, that's about his feel for the game, because MP in pick-and-roll play just reads the defense and makes the right decision.
1:51 left in the 4th quarter. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. The lead is 2. Driving in, and MP throws it down.
And it's clear how talented a player MP is. When he takes over like this, boy, he is fun to watch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're up by 2. 1:29 left in the 4th quarter. 1:29 left in the 4th quarter. MP against Nurkic. And MP throws it down.
Oh, yeah, MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
Thunder trailing by 4. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Stewart. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Collins checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the 1st quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 12 points. Now in the quarter.
And how about the focus from MP, pushing out all distractions and just draining that clutch shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 14 fouls.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Alexander at the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Now, MP. Yes!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
MP against Gilgeous Alexander.
What a moment for Gilgeous Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The line for your Spurs, empty. 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 4. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Come on, man. Stand up and make some noise.
Seconds left to play here in the 4th. And an intentional foul right there.
Yusuf Nurkic. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Now think back to the 2014 NBA draft, the 13th pick overall. Zach LaVine goes out and gives an epic performance in the 2016 dunk contest. Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Weber. The rebound by Johnson. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And there haven't been too many players who've had to prove themselves as much as MP. With all the hype he had coming into the league, he had to go out and make the doubters into believers.
Gilgeous Alexander finds Favors. Doumbouya. The three-pointer no good. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Mama told me to be a scholar. Got no class and I'm dangerous. Mama told me to be a lawyer. Raising every bar that they came with. Mama told me to be employed, but I put in the work just to say this. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Yeah. Hey, did it like I told you. We not from Magnolia, but you really made it. Hey, somebody for you, and I wish it would like you need a coaster. Hey, take a locomotive. You would train me on a daily just to get me where I'm going. Lady with a drive that's crazy, so I had to get my toe into the dough, and now I'm rolling in the dough. Patty, yo, can you not see that? I be that. They sticking around like feedback, so relax. Picture me giving the crown of these whack and sees that. Whipper when I'm around because he snap and react. I sticker and clown about him. This sticker, I highly doubt him. If I in the river, I probably my infinite. And I'm ignorant, I be shouting my images. I leave out in the. I be wildin', I'm feeling make mommy probably cause Mama told me to be a doctor. I ain't never having no patience. Mama told me to be a scholar. Got no class and I'm dangerous. Mama told me to be a lawyer. Raising every bar that they came with. Mama told me to be employed, but I put in the work just to say this. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it.
Yeah, look, my mama said I would make a selection, have faith. So I had faith and have weight, I'm mad great. I don't for nothing, cause I ain't getting the keep that. No hyping none on my list. Couple with my no problem driving while where you live. These rappers my seeds, they act hyper, they getting, but I ain't Cat Williams. I ain't not none of you kids. My mic will save crowds, mic will fake clowns. We home about me and my Michael J. Hounds. I had a block spinning like. It's a microwave now when I got mad figures on, and I made this money from my decisions on, So when all these haters wanna be baiting me, waiting, the top is vacancy, you're grateful that is where I want to sit in me. Cause my
mama told me to be a doctor. I ain't never have enough patience. Mama told me to be a scholar. Got no class and I'm dangerous. Mama told me to be a lawyer. Isn't every bar that it came with. Mama told me to be a boy, but I put in the work just to say this. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Yeah.
They're here. They're here.
Is it way too soon for me to say that we're here? LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent got to speak in ways they can't tell you, but instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me how to eat a meal. But never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. And I don't rise in my soul aside.
And I don't wanna rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't chasing dollars. Let the money chase you instead.
They're here.
Yeah. Had to recognize that we ain't get hit by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, match the prime of reminiscent legends. What your mission is, pass it down, my Benjamin Flash it. Metaphor for what you do and what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic how I pen the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate effort towards caring for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back, and back we go to acting. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake rich, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit.
And I don't wanna rise in my soul aside. Got my door wanna rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't go chasing dollars. Let the money chase you instead. Patience how you bake the bread.
They're here.
Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars.
Jody on the run.
They're here.
Rook on the. Rook on the.
So broken, you left me so open. I don't even know what's happening.
Spencer, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good. But like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game? Like.
So you're getting scanned today. How excited are you about that?
I'm super excited because now I get to play as my.
Let's meet the visiting Los Angeles Lakers. At forward, at guard, introducing the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'8", at center, number 28, Isaiah Stewart.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball. Before we get going.
Thanks, B.A. I mean, Anthony Davis is a shot.
They make one heck of a tag team. Thanks, Allie. Here are the five for the Lakers. They've got Russell Westbrook, LeBron James out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Reeves in at the 2. And for the Spurs, MP is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Murray in at the 1. And at this point of the season, Clark, scouting reports should be pretty set. How important are they for teams?
Extremely important. I mean, knowing the other team's tendencies is part of preparing to beat them. So we see some teams who swear by advanced scouting. I mean, it's really a pillar of how they operate. They'll use complex defenses, can spot opponents after timeout plays, and really put all of that information. It's about data accumulation and then aggregating that data and using it effectively to hopefully give you an advantage in winning the game.
And there's Porter on the assist by James.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
MP finds Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, fantastic work that time, recognizing the overcommitment. Leave somebody on MP's team open, and you're going to regret it.
Now, here is James. 23 points for him last game against Miami.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Yeah, and you know, as LeBron continues his illustrious, remarkable career, the question seems unavoidable. It's inevitable. Him or MJ for greatest of all time. For me, it's a matter of what flavor you like. You can't go wrong with either one. Personally, I know Jordan's got the rings. LeBron's got the career numbers, but I like the fact LeBron is 6'8", 250 plus, and Jordan was only 6'6", 215. I'm going with the bigger guy.
And it's James with the jam.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Pass to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
You know, Clark, it seems LeBron has cemented his top 2 spot, but many will say he'll never pass Jordan. What do you think?
Well, B, I tell you what, I don't have a problem with those folks who say that MJ is the greatest. I can see why people feel that way. And I'm leaning that way, but I love what LeBron has done longevity-wise. Titles are not the only measure for greatness in a team sport. So LeBron would get my nod just by an edge, a whisker, if I had to pick one or the other, him or MJ.
Comes up empty down low.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
Pass to Reeves. The 3 is up. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter. last season and still producing at an MVP.
Look for San Antonio. Vassell, he's checked in for Levine. Walker comes in for Sexton. And MP subbed in for Murray. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Just an aggressive slam by MP. He sees an opening in the defense and punishes him for it.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body, Grant.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Devin Vassell out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's MP, then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He had 30 points, and his assist total was through the roof. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's Davis. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, Davis, so dominant, so strong, so athletic, so skilled. He got everything he wanted right there.
Pass to Stewart. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Hey, if you can't block him, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And here's Westbrook. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
Russell Westbrook taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game. Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And James gets it to go.
You know, the strategy used to be in defending LeBron, make him shoot jump shots, long jump shots. He's countered that strategy by becoming a knockdown three-point shooter.
That's tipped. Porter with the steal. Davis with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Johnson with the defensive effort. San Antonio leading. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
On offense, MP has been locked in, just going after shots, hitting them again and again.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Westbrook outside. Pass to Porter. Now Davis. Here's James. Just 5 to shoot. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. And the Spurs call time here. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Zach LaVine comes in for Vassell. And the Lakers also making a change. Horton Tucker's checked in. Pass to Reeves. James against Stewart. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Brad, your dad played pro football. Do you think that players who grew up around pro sports have an
Yes,
advantage?
B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes.
Lakers substitution. At the line for your Spurs, Zach LaVine. At the line for one.
That free throw good from LaVine.
You can tell LaVine has a real enthusiasm and flair for the offensive end of the floor. I mean, he loves to fill it up. But what he loves even more is taking off for one of his spectacular dunks.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Spurs up by 12, and we'll return shortly. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Anthony Davis, LeBron James out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Porter in at the power forward position. San Antonio has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
I mean, what patience in the pick and roll. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Reeves. Off the mark there with a 3.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Inside, here's LaVine. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Levine's got 11 points.
Nice work that time by Levine using his length. He can do damage in there.
James with the ball, now guarded by MP. And stolen by Sexton. Drives to the hoop, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's James. Rebounded by Johnson.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Basket counts. Give him 8 points now.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Johnson against James. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's MP. 14 points for him. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
And stolen by Sexton. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, when speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. Olenix checked in for San Antonio. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for the Lakers. And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
McDermott's checked in for Olenix.
Well, they get one to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
MP against Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You cannot afford to get too physical with MP. I mean, he's crafty at figuring out how to get to the line by drawing those fouls.
MP.
And both free throws good for MP. And with so much player movement nowadays, Clark, a lot of small market teams nervous about attracting and retaining the stars.
You know, B, I played for a small market team, the Indiana Pacers, in the early 80s when I played the short time I did in the NBA. And that's always a challenge, to be able to keep your star players in your market, because there is more attractive real estate out there when you think about other cities in the league. And players do have a desire sometimes to be in larger markets where the lights are bigger and brighter and there are more people. And I don't know if there's anything the league can really do to keep players from desiring to move on occasion.
And there's the drive. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
They're really working the paint now.
The Lakers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Westbrook. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Here's MP. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Pass to Reeves. Clock at 6. Here's Horton Tucker. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Porter against MP. Stewart. That one drops for him.
Nice dime by MP off the pick and roll. He draws the defense's attention and then just flicks it away.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Pass to Lamb. Up top, Bledsoe. Now Porter, checked by Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Nice move, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
San Antonio ball.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on an 18-6 run. Down low. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Pass to Deck. Now here's Porter. Now Bledsoe. Got a piece of it. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Murray. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
He's really capable from the mid-range. And I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
To the paint. Here's Porter. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his third assist of the night. San Antonio has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Levine. Bledsoe outside. Over MP. And the shot falls short that time. And so it's San Antonio firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Zach Collins out there with Johnson. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's MP. And it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's characteristic.
Here's Moutier. Misses the three. Well, the Spurs shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. And here's MP from outside. The shot off that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Pass to Lamb. Here's Forbes. 6 to shoot. And here's Cauley Stein. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Cauley Stein's got his first 2 points.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Here's Vassell. Here's MP. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Outside Lamb. Pass to Forbes. Cauley Stein with it. Here's Deck. Over Johnson. The offensive rebound. Lamb, that's good.
You know, wanting to develop his interior game, Jeremy Lamb, shots like this will help him be more assertive in that area.
Back to MP. Wing shot on the way. Misses off the left iron. The Lakers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Deck inside, covered by Johnson. Deck can't hit.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Here's MP. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Lamb on the take. And it's blocked by Collins. Pass to Vassell. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding. Closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
To the middle. Back to MP. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players. And it's inspiring, like I said.
Cauley Stein against MP. And that one drops. MP's got 30.
Yes, sir. MP showing off those tight handles. Good luck trying to stop that.
Here's Moutier. The rebound by the Spurs.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Vassell. Back to MP. Oh, Cauley Stein with the block. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Cauley Stein. And the Lakers making a change here. .149 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Moutier, covered by MP. Pass to Reeves. Here's Moutier, 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Moutier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Spurs.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
There's 38 seconds left in the final quarter. Now Los Angeles with it. Driving inside. Pass to Moutier. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Emmanuel Moutier at the line for 2.
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Down low. Here's Moutier. The layup off target. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
When my big ideas hit, green freeways driving fast and fast. It's hard to be fake with nobody else awake. I can't live how I live, baby, hanging hard, working hard. Not midnight, not sunrise.